All right, guys, it's Park City Paranormal. We have Michaela and Katie here with another episode. Hi, Katie.
Hi, how is everybody doing tonight?
Woo! Cue the applause, like the little. I don't have that button, but I'll have to get it. There we go. We're back. All right, so since our last podcast we did, we were part of the ParaCon, the Paranormal Expo, Spirits in the Spring. And that took place at Broadhead Manor, which is, we'll be bringing that up a little bit later because we may or may not be doing a little investigating there coming up here. But we wanted to kind of talk about how that went. So this was our third Spirits in the Spring.
Yes.
And we got the honor this year to speak in front of everybody. That was fun.
That was nerve-wracking.
Yeah, tell me about that.
It was fun and nerve-wracking. I mean, it was my first time ever speaking in front of a group of people. And I mean, and I should know that it's in front of a bunch of paranormal people that it probably wouldn't have mattered. But I was scared. All right.
They loved us, I think.
I think so. I think we, especially with our little bloopers, which you can also see on our YouTube channel, Park City Paranormal.
Yes. Thank you for bringing that up. We do have a YouTube channel. We do have a Facebook page. It's kind of confusing because we have a Facebook group and a Facebook page, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get rid of the group because we wanted to convert it into a page for people to interact. It was a little bit easier to find us versus the group. So you'll probably see two things out there, but it's the one with the profile picture with there's like 5 of us in it.
It's the one that you can like.
Right.
You don't have to ask to join.
Right, exactly. One of these days we'll get better with technology. Or me, because I just, ugh. But yes, we did Spirits in the Spring. We saw our good friend Patty Negri.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's always a blast to see every year.
Right. And she's from Ghost Adventures. So if you know, like Zach Baggins, you watch him on TV. She's the medium from that show. And then Natalie, the CEO of Paraflix, which is like Netflix, but it's for paranormal lovers. So if you are like us and you are very passionate about the paranormal, then that'd be a very good channel to download. I think it's literally like $3 or $4 a month. Like totally,
I think it's like $3.99 or something like that. And
right,
very well worth it.
Yeah,
everybody involved in Paraflix is awesome, super friendly.
Right, they're typically at the Paranormal Expos every time we go. So this was our third year, and we didn't partake in the investigation at night with everybody else because we're going to be doing our own investigation there coming up in like a few days.
Next week Friday
already. Can you believe that?
It came up pretty quick, didn't it?
Yeah,
we
Friday.
Get to go back.
Ooh, and we get it all to ourselves this time.
We do.
So excited. I know there's a lot of creepy stuff going on there, and there's actually plenty of episodes of Broadhead Manor on Paraflix. So if you download that on Expedition Entity, it's gonna be amazing. We spoke in front of everybody. Like Katie said, we have our video on YouTube, and the bloopers are my favorite part. Like, I don't care what anybody says.
I think that part just made me feel a little bit better about myself.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because
you can't have all seriousness. There's got to be some
sense
of humor and goofing around. You
Absolutely.
Can't all be serious all the time. I mean,
yeah.
What fun is that?
You know what? And that's something that I would recommend to somebody starting out is, I know that it's a freaky thing. It's like a serious thing, but 9 times out of 10, we get activity when we finally like leave it alone. When we're not looking for it, when we're not flashing our...
The spirits are all like, hello, you're here for me.
It's
not
almost
for yourself.
It's like a pet or a little kid. Like, wait a minute, I'm still here.
Well, now I'm not getting attention. No. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I
think we should make a podcast as well, or like an episode where we give like maybe 10 of our best tips for investigating, because I think I get asked that a lot. Like, people who are wanting to get into the paranormal, they're like, oh, we see you guys are certified. Do you need a special certification? And no, you don't. And like just random questions. What equipment do you use? What methods do you use? All this sort of thing. And every paranormal team is different.
Oh yeah, there's so many techniques.
Yeah,
so many methods that you can do.
So many different pieces of equipment that work for some, don't work for others, and that's like the beauty of it, is each team is unique, has their own unique experiences and styles of doing things. So yeah, Spirits in the Spring was very fun. You know what was crazy this year though? So they always have it. They normally have it in between April and June, right? So last year we were freezing our butts off because
April, Wisconsin weather.
rainy, like freezing rain. Oh my gosh, it was horrible.
It was so cold.
In Broadhead Manor, there's no heat. There's no heat and there's no AC. So whatever the weather is feeling, like the building follows suit. Like, you know, so this year for Spirits in the Spring, they had it in June, the first weekend of June.
Which was a lot better.
It was.
the way.
It was. The first day was rainy. It was chilly, so I had to go. I ran to the store. I ran to the nearest Dollar General, grabbed a
We
blankie.
also sat by the door.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we decided that was going to be a good thing.
This year we got to sit by the speaker's row, you know? That felt like royalty. That was amazing.
The VIP row.
We were like totally VIP. We got to sit next to Chad Lewis on Sunday. That was really cool. He's one of my favorites. Yes, I have so many of his books. For anybody who's never been to a paranormal expo or you don't know what it is, I highly recommend going if you're into the paranormal, because you get to meet and greet all these different teams. You get to ask your questions and you get their input as well. And then they love hearing your stories. Like, we like hearing people's stories and sharing pictures and whatnot. And there's so many things to buy.
Oh my gosh. I can't tell you the amount of time that we spend walking around and then we end up coming back with handfuls of stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm like, oh, it's a cute little ghosty plushie. I need that, and my 2 kids need that. And then I'm like, oh, I need this like metal sign with a ghost swinging on it. It's in my cubicle right over there. I'm gonna take a picture and upload it.
Michaela even like went and found like this keychain, right?
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm getting a pink one because I'm a girl. I'm like, I'm going to get the blue one. But, you know.
Yeah. They liked it. My friends that I sent them a picture of the little keychain, they liked it so much that I had to get them one too. So, I mean, they sell all sorts of really cool stuff there. We got like the cat balls I bought there, and that is a very useful tool for paranormal investigators, because what it does is you can press the button and it like turns it on and you just set it down. It won't move or light up if nothing's touching it, you know. So if all of a sudden you're in the other room and you happen to catch a flash, a bunch of flashes of light, different colors from the other room, you know that something's messing with this cat ball. And it's a very good tool actually to use. It reminds me of the REM pod, just quieter.
Right, yeah. That's one thing about the REM pod. It is noisy. Very noisy.
We always say that it's like a toddler and it has a
Screaming at
tantrum. It's like meh, 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 meh. And we're like, okay, all right, we're done here.
Calm down.
I love that. Right? Cool. Well, so yeah, that's a little bit about Spirits in the Spring. What we do, it's been at Broadhead Manor for the past couple of years, and I don't know where it's going to be this year. I think it's going to be at Broadhead again. I think it's only going to be a one-day thing.
believe so.
Nick Sarlo from Shadowhunters, he's been the one putting it together. I think it's still going to be a yearly thing. I think it might just be one day this upcoming year, because he was very tired doing it two days in a row. But again, if you've never been to a paranormal expo, a ParaCon, Spirits in the Spring, you know, and there's multiple of them all over the state. You get a lot of guest speakers, you get a ton of paranormal teams, you get film crews, you know, you get psychic mediums, you get vendors, you get all sorts of stuff, and it's just a really cool experience. I highly recommend it. You guys will probably be seeing us at the next one then.
Yes, please come to it next year. You guys can tell us your stories or just talk to us. Anything you want to talk about, we'll listen to you.
Yep.
Show us awesome to see you guys there.
Yeah, absolutely. Show us your content that you've made or your evidence that you've captured, anything. So awesome. Well, I think we're going to do another podcast. We're going to just keep whipping them out. How does that sound, Katie?
Oh, I'm all for it.
I'm all for it. All right. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Park City Paranormal Podcast. We'll see you later.
Thank you.